I feel like I get back on track if I could just find one student to connect with, one kid that really needs me. I mean, that's what it's all about, right?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the times TV shows had us hooked from their exciting first seasons, but lost us on the way to their series finales. Major spoilers lie ahead.
I'll see you in another life, brother.
Number 10, 24. For 5 seasons, one could make the argument that 24 was the best show on TV. It was probably the most exciting, with thrilling storylines, a unique time-based concept, and some brutally gritty drama.
I can't even begin to imagine what you went through over there, Jack. But there's a reason you're here now.
And then season 6 happened. The main problem with this batch of episodes is the inclusion of Jack's father and brother, who are revealed to be terrorists working with Charles Logan. By making the antagonistic threats a part of Jack's family, the show veered way too far into soap opera territory, and many complained that the storyline was ridiculously contrived.
There are 4 more bombs out there. This isn't a joke, Gray. Tell me now, how do I find McCarthy?
The nuclear bomb and its mind-boggling lack of repercussions certainly didn't help. Number 9, Roseanne.
I love watching you drive. You guys are so funny. You're like, yeah, I bet those Bears are gonna kick some butt on Sunday. Yeah.
Roseanne was once the number 1 show on television. However, during its final season, well, the first final season, the show took a drastic turn. The average Connor family won the lottery.
I won the lottery!
Instead of being a down-to-earth family in relatable situations, the characters were suddenly thrust into many outlandish plot lines due to their fortune. There were dream sequences galore, celebrity guest stars, and lots of nonsense that took the show further away from its roots. Even before the finale's last-second rug pull, fans agreed that Roseanne had lost its spark.
I began writing about having all the money in the world. And I imagined myself going to spas and swanky New York parties, just like the people on TV, where nobody has any real problems and everything's solved within 30 minutes.
The only solace was that the poorly received season officially became non-canon after the show's revival. Number 8, Gossip Girl. Throughout this drama series, the titular mysterious character of Gossip Girl narrates the show while revealing embarrassing and juicy details about people.
Hey, Upper East Siders, Gossip Girl here, and I have the biggest news ever.
In the final episode, it's revealed that Dan Humphrey, aspiring writer and love interest of Serena, was the mystery person. But this wasn't exactly a clever reveal.
This is a hell of a thing you pulled off, kid. I'm in awe.
Dan being Gossip Girl creates a whole host of plot holes within the show. These include occasions where Dan couldn't have posted as Gossip Girl, when he leaked compromising info about himself, or went after those close to him.
You told the whole world about her losing her virginity.
No, she sent that tip in herself.
Most bafflingly, there were times when he reacted to posts he allegedly made with shock when he was alone. This one reveal made the show make less sense and left it worse off than before. Number 7, That 70s Show. While this 70s-themed sitcom may have been about hanging out with a group of quirky teens and their parents, Eric Foreman was seen as the main protagonist. So when actor Topher Grace departed the show at the end of season 7, That 70s Show was left without its central character.
This is weird. I mean, me leaving. It's like it's real.
The rest of the cast did try to forge on without him. However, the subsequent season 8 was just a mess. A ton of plot lines like Hyde's wife with an adult profession or Jackie and Fez getting together just didn't work.
Stop it!
You smelled first!
Well, I was thinking about Tootsie Rolls.
Fez, we're forcing this.
By the time Eric returned for the finale, the 70s were over.
I think it's time we honor all the brain cells that survived the 70s. Despite our best efforts, some of those bastards pulled through.
Number 6, Scrubs. When Scrubs debuted on NBC way back in 2001, it felt like the perfect comedic antithesis to the wildly popular medical dramas of the time like Chicago Hope and ER.
This is a hospital, all right? People here are already sick.
You guys do it all the time. Tell me we don't look like that.
We don't look like that.
On top of the laugh-out-loud moments on the show, however, were memorable characters and engaging storylines. By the time the show's 8th season wrapped up, it felt like everything had come to a close.
8 years of great memories. This place will live forever.
But then season 9 came along with a mostly new cast of characters in a new location. Only a few fan favorites were delegated to supporting or cameo roles. Although it was supposed to feel like a continuation, it essentially felt like a different show.
Part of me hates how familiar this seems. I hope I can find a way to make this all feel new.
Oh my god, the first day of med school, everything is so new.
And to be fair, that is what show creator Bill Lawrence intended it as. But network executives meddled to keep the show under the same name.
Oh, good God.
While it might have found more success as a spin-off, it definitely didn't succeed as the technically final season of Scrubs. Number 5, Heroes. This superpowered drama had one of the most pronounced sophomore slumps in all of TV. Initially, it told a mostly self-contained story of ordinary people with superpowers coming together to save the world in Season 1. But Season 2 meandered through several new and often unresolved plot points before ending abruptly due to the writer's strike. The show never really recovered from the blunders made during Season 2 and seemed to flounder for direction. As much as we loved villains like Sylar, characters definitely overstayed their welcomes past Season 1.
I almost forgot how good this feels.
Number 4, How I Met Your Mother.
I'm serious. I like this girl. So here's the deal with the deal. Robin's my new best friend. Nobody bangs her.
Hey. She only rejected me 3 times. She's still very much in play.
Although the entirety of the sitcom's final season raised a few eyebrows because it's mostly set over a few days, the show's last episode got them really upset. After getting to know and come to love the titular mother Tracy at last, fans got their hearts broken. We see Ted finally meet her before his ever-present narration reveals that she later died of an unspecified illness.
Every sleepy Sunday afternoon, through every speed bump, every pang of jealousy or boredom or uncertainty that came our way, I carried that lesson with me. And I carried it with me when she got sick.
This bad turn was then followed by a reveal that Ted still has feelings for Robin. Since the show sank a season into tracking her wedding with Barney, it also feels like her time was wasted. Ruining the entire premise of your show and character development is impressively bad.
And that, kids, is How I Met Your Mother.
That's it.
That's it.
No, I don't buy it. That is not the reason you made us listen to this.
Number 3, Dexter. Dexter was once seen as a prestige drama among its contemporaries like Breaking Bad and Mad Men. There have been plenty of points where this show about a serial killer has been said to have gone off the rails. While its infamous finale was criticized, the proverbial nail in Dexter's coffin came earlier. The season 6 finale sees Dexter's adopted sister Deborah catch him in the act of slaying the season's villain in a church.
Maybe everything is exactly as it should be.
While on her way there to confess her very non-sisterly feelings for him.
You told me you accepted me being a killer. I feel like if you love me, you'll accept this.
If I love you, I went to the church that night that you killed Travis Marshall to tell you that I'm in love with you.
Deb learning the truth was a plot point that could have had a lot of potential. However, it just put a character who'd already gone through the ringer in earlier seasons through even more trauma. A continuation series, Dexter New Blood, was able to right some of the original show's mistakes, but for some, this was too little too late.
You're a changed man. Almost 10 years without a kill. And I love you for it.
Number 2, Lost. This complex and mystical, mystery-focused show was divisive and much discussed throughout its run.
Hey, you! Come here! I need you to get this woman away from these fumes. Take her over there. Stay with her. If her contractions occur any closer than 3 minutes apart, call out for me.
But the undebatable final straw for many occurred in its finale. Fans couldn't help but facepalm when the glowing source of the island's magical powers revealed in the final episode had a literal cork in it. Although we're all for striking imagery, even the show's diehard fans had to admit that this turn was a little too on the nose. Of course, this is on top of the already convoluted elements of time travel, dip in writing quality, and lack of solid answers that were already turning fans away prior to the show's conclusion. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Game of Thrones. Season 8 of Game of Thrones is largely agreed by most fans as being a step down from the rest of the show. It included Dany's rash decision to become a Mad Queen and torch King's Landing. But her crimes were nearly forgotten when Bran Stark was named as the next king of Westeros.
Will you lead the Seven Kingdoms to the best of your abilities from this day until your last day?
Why do you think I came all this way?
He had spent a bulk of the last few seasons as mostly a passive character that delivered exposition to us and learned about the past because people told him to. And Bran's powers of foresight turned him into a mostly flat character who spouted assorted facts with tinges of emotion. Having him on the throne was a boring choice. Fans felt like they and Westeros deserved a better story than this.
The Queen knows!
Which show do you feel squandered their potential? Let us know in the comments. Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.